halfway there. 1 minute.
Hi, good morning. Today is the 1st of July 2026, Wednesday. And I just completed today's workout. Let's take a look at the workout requirements and movement standards. But before we continue, just want to remind everyone to please like, share and subscribe to the channel so that you won't miss out on any other future video uploads or live workout demonstrations such as this. So comment and like on the video, subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification button, please. So here, if you have any questions regarding our training program, just feel free to direct DM me or place your questions at the comment section down below. So take a couple of seconds, go ahead and subscribe, turn on the notification button as well, and help us out to achieving 500 subs by year end or before year end of this year. Please help us out. Right now we are still 30 plus short, so please help us out and subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification button. Thank you very much. Okay, let's take a look at the workout for the day right now. Okay, as you can see from our workout for the day, it is a 15 minutes, as many rounds as possible. We have a triplet movements, 3 movements total. Movement number 1, we have 12 alternating single arm sumo deadlift high pulls, 9 American kettlebell swings with 2 hands, then 6 single arm 30 feet farmer's carry. So I'm gonna show you in a minute on how to perform each of these movements. But before that, just take a look and visualize how the movement will be like. Okay, go ahead and do that. Well, get ready some stuff. Alright, once again, the workout is 15 minutes, as many rounds as possible. We have 3 movements. Movement number 1, 12 alternating single arm sumo deadlift high pulls. I'll show you how to do each of the movements in a second. 9 American kettlebell swings, and the types of modification that you can do if you're not able to perform each of the movements as required. Okay, for whatever reason, if you are not able to perform each of these movements with the intended technique, then we have some options for you to choose from. Okay, so you can just work out accordingly to your abilities, okay, to your current abilities. And followed by 6 single arm 30 feet farmer's carry. So I'm going to show you how to do each of them. All right, are you ready? All right, let's go ahead. And don't forget, please like, share and subscribe to the channel, comment on the video, turn on the notification button, help us reach 500 subs by year end, by this year end, or before this year end. This year ends. Right, thanks very much for your support. So let me just show you what are the movement standards is like for today's workout. All right, hang on a few seconds. Here we go. All right, can you see from where the equipment is? Right? Okay. As for our equipment option today, we have 2 types. Number 1 will be our regular kettlebell, like this. Or you can also try to do it with a dumbbell. Okay, but let me just show you what are the similarities, or maybe some kind of slight differentiator about these 2 equipment when performing these movements. Alright, so both equipments can be easily exchanged, but it all depends on the type of workout that you are doing. Alright, so not all exercises are created equal. Okay, even though you say that the type of pulling, pushing, yes, you can perform this by interchanging any of these movements, the equipments. But in certain cases, like the American kettlebell swings or kettlebell swings in general, there is a advantage why it is called a kettlebell swing, not a dumbbell swing. All right, because of the dynamic of these two equipments is a little bit different than what you'll be feeling in the end of the workout. For those that understand how it's going to be different, you would know. Okay, but for beginners like a lot of us, then probably you won't notice much. The only similarities right now is how tiring or how hard the workout will be. Okay, for most of us. But for some, maybe you will have the discrepancy, you will feel the discrepancy between the 2 equipments when it is used to its original form. Okay, so let me just go through one by one on how to perform each of these movements. All right. So number 1, it is mentioned on the workout for the day. It is 12 single arm sumo deadlift high pull. So what you need to do is to make sure that, of course, your stance will be sumo stance, which is a wider stance than our usual shoulder width stance. So it is standing, your stance will be like outside of your shoulder. Okay, very much outside of the shoulder, because you need a much more stable base in order for us to have the ability to pull the object up from the ground to our chest level without feeling like a imbalance. Okay? You can do this like this. You can do it with your shoulder width stance when we are doing like a strict high pull. Okay, strict hang high pull. Because the movement is not as dynamic as the sumo deadlift high pull, and it requires more force pulling from the ground. Okay, so a wider stance, it is much more stable for you to perform this movement efficiently. All right. So first, establish your stance already. Once you establish your stance already, then you need to make sure that the object is underneath you. Then for our rep to start, we're gonna push our hips to the back, lean our body downwards, but at the same time, we are also almost like sitting down on the ground, almost, okay, just above 90 degrees. And once your hands touch the handle or the horn of the kettlebell, and that is where you stop. Then from here, you're gonna proceed by pulling, keeping your chest up, back tight. Okay, then pull the object up until you're standing up straight. Okay, standing up straight, lock your knees, squeeze your thigh, squeeze your glutes. Okay, activate these muscles here, 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 and of course your arms, your shoulders, your grip, your forearm, all that. Okay, to create a chain reaction. Whole chain. So from here, once again, hold, hold, until you're done. Then next, we go into the American kettlebell swing. So of course, for the kettlebell swing, you need to adjust your stance already to somewhat like your shoulder, or somewhat just outside of your shoulder slightly, so that you have enough space for the kettlebell to pass through in between of your knees here, and to get that object up overhead. Alright? So from this position, have the kettlebell slightly outside of you, okay, so that you can create a momentum by pulling it to your body, pulling upwards, then to create that momentum swing before we swing upwards, okay, at a steady pace. Right, so it looks something like this. Holding on to the horn, okay, keeping your chest up, pull the object to you, then it creates a swing. Make sure that you lock your foot down, your feet down onto the ground, and not let your body swing up and down, like so. Okay? So make sure the toes are also engaged by squeezing your toes to the ground and locking it. Try to keep your grip onto the ground as much as you can, so that you have a stable base while performing the kettlebell swings. Right, so from here, once again, holding the object to you, create some momentum swing from here, you're ready, up, over here. Right. So, for the American kettlebell swing, make sure when you swing upwards, both of your elbows are locked in place to keep it as straight as you can while the kettlebell is overhead. Alright? Then for your breathing part, just try to inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Push down your core and keep it tight. Keep this area tight. Okay? And protect the back as well by squeezing the back, the glutes, engaging the muscle glutes here, protecting this area, and engaging the hamstring, the thigh, this area, so that you can protect the front and here, forward. Alright? Now, before we go into the farmer's carry, for this one, for farmer's carry is very straightforward. All you need to do is to hold on to the handle or the horn, either your kettlebell or the handle of your dumbbell, and then you can start to go straight away begin your farmer's carry already, as long as you do not have the weight go past your waist. Okay? Every time stay on your side of your body. Carry with one hand. Okay, now we just go into the dumbbell first and explain about the same movement that is required when we're doing using the kettlebell. Alright, so firstly, of course, you gotta have your dumbbell in place. Right, so, okay, because it depends on the height of the dumbbell, but most of the time, the dumbbell height, it is somewhat like this. So it's very low to the ground, okay? So that is your first difference already. You see, just see the height difference between the two. Okay, even a bigger dumbbell, it's just slightly here. Okay, you won't go so high like this because it's not practical to have that type of big dumbbells like so. So height difference, number one. Then number two, for the kettlebell swing, definitely holding with two hands like this will be easier than later on I'll show you how to perform the kettlebell swing but using a dumbbell instead. Alright? Okay. Now, of course, let's go back to our first movement, which is the sumo deadlift high pull. Okay. Now, your stance will be the same as if you're using a kettlebell to perform each of these movements. Okay, it's the same. It's just that the equipment is slightly different. So your body, you gotta adjust your body to suit the equipment that you're using. Alright? Okay, so from here, because of the kettlebell, the dumbbell is so low, then I gotta reach all the way down. So lower, a bit lower, so it's almost like 90-degree squat here. Then from this position, keeping your chest up still, you're gonna pull the object up, then up. Once you get yourself into a rhythm, you probably won't get to a 90 degrees already. Okay, you'll be slightly higher, and your body will go a bit lower, just to, because we are just trying to find which point that we should go and pick up, what point that we should stop before we get our hands onto the handle of the object, right? So from here, pull, same thing, arms up to shoulder, your chest level. Here, arm pull here, shoulder, straighten your stance. Okay, make sure that your, see from the side in a second. So when we get up, all the way up here, our ankle, knee, our waist, shoulder, all line up the same. Okay, so from this position all the time. Okay, so that will be your sumo deadlift high pull, single arm sumo deadlift high pull, alternating style using a dumbbell. Then next we go into the kettlebell swing. Like I said, for the kettlebell swing, as for our kettlebell, we're able to pull onto this horn here to do the swings like so. But as for your dumbbell, how do we perform this? Okay. Now, the most direct way to perform this kettlebell swing is to hold on to the end of the plate, or some of you are using a hexagonal style dumbbell. So just hold on at the end of the dumbbell and try to not let the dumbbell fly out from your hands, from your grip. So you got to be firmly gripping onto the surface of that end of the dumbbell, so that you have leverage like so. like this. Okay? Then from here, all you need to do is to try and perform the same movement, same thing. Okay? Coming from the side, do a few momentum swings first. You're ready? Make sure, remember to lock your toes down onto the ground and don't let your body swing front and back like this. So all you need to have your body position, what is needed will be your hips pushing the hips to the back, keeping your chest up and tight. Then when you finish up the swing, things up here, and it should look like a line, a single line, when you're standing up straight, like an arrow. Okay? So your wrist, elbow, shoulder, waist, knee, ankle have to line up like a straight line. Okay? So depending on how flexible your shoulders are also. Okay? But you try to get to that position to the best of your ability. Okay? And don't forget, your elbows have to be locked at the top in order to get that position. Alright? So try not to have your elbows like bent like this when you're doing your kettlebell swing. Okay? Try to keep your arms relaxed. Pull using your hips as the main power source. Push the weight upwards, and then from here, once the kettlebell go upwards here, you gotta help it pull all the way up, further up, until it reaches that point that is here. Okay, so that is the American kettlebell swing. But for those that aren't able to perform American kettlebell swing just yet, then you have no choice. Just do our classic kettlebell swing is good enough. Right? So classic kettlebell swing is the position will be the same as your American kettlebell swing. The only difference is the swing ends up here only. Okay? It doesn't need to go all the way up over the head. That is the American style. But for the Russian style or the classic style, we only need to go halfway. Both of that movement, you focus on your hips and lock of knees every time when you stand up. Okay? So you must create type of to actively push your hips and lock your knees. Push your hips and lock your knees. Okay? Even though if you're using a kettlebell, like it's intended. So the height of the kettlebell doesn't really necessarily need to go so far away. Just reach about this chest level, this height is good enough. Keep your arms relaxed. Okay? Just keep it relaxed. When you're doing your arm swings, right? Keep it relaxed. Of course, but your grip has to be firm so that the object doesn't fly out from your hands. Alright? So that will be the two main movements so either you're using a kettlebell or a dumbbell. Now an extra thought, if you do not possess any of this equipment here, then you have no choice but to find any household item that is in your disposal. Maybe you can use that as your substitution of equipment. Alright? So then no choice. We're gonna do the movements like so, one by one. One hand, right? But for the swings, then no choice. You gotta hold on to the object with one hand. All you need to do is swing this. Then when you're ready to change hand, swing like this. 9 reps as well. Okay, if you're holding on to household items, for instance, maybe a water bottle, a backpack, or even backpack, maybe you can do it with 2 hands, right? It's fine, you can do it with 2 hands. But if you're using something else than backpack that doesn't have any kind of handle, then no choice, then you have to do it with 1 hand. One hand. And finish that 9 reps of swings. Okay? Then for lastly, we have our farmer's carry, single arm farmer's carry. So the rule here is to carry and walk 6 times back and forth using 1 hand, correct? But you do have the options to switch hands every single time, every single walk. Okay? You do not necessarily need to like hold on to the entire journey of 6 reps, reps with 1 hand entirely. Okay? You can choose maybe 2 reps using left, 2 reps using right, and then another 2 reps you just divide it equally, 1, 1 here. So your choice. Okay? But of course, if you are able to perform it every single round, you only use only 1 hand to perform. Good on you. Okay? Try your best and don't let go. Try not to let go. But if you need to put it down, if you need to rest, you need to put it down. Okay? Because of your grip. Let's say your grip is already very tired, holding on to the whatever equipment that you're using, then you need to stop and put it down and rest. After that, then just finish the rest. Okay? Alright. So that's the demo of the day. Hi, Robinson Ochoa. Hello there. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification button, and so that you won't miss out on any other future video uploads and live workout demonstrations such as this. So that was our demonstration of our workout for the day today. If you have any questions regarding our workout, our today's workout, or any of our previous workouts, please feel free to direct DM me or write your questions onto the comment section at the video, on the video itself, and I'll try to answer you to the best of my abilities. And of course, as for today, as I've mentioned, today is the 1st of July, first day of July 2026, Wednesday, and the weather right now is grayish. It might rain later in the day, we'll see. But for those that are already working, please stay warm, stay dry, stay hydrated at all times. Thank you for your support, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification button. Help us out in achieving our milestone, mini milestone of reaching 500 subs by end of the year or before end of the year. Your support really means a lot. Thanks very much. And of course, as I've mentioned, today's this is the end of our live for Wednesday, and we'll not have another live until this Friday. So tune in next time for another live session this Friday, this coming Friday. Okay, tomorrow will be a day off from our live. So if you have any questions, remember, direct DM me, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification button. Alright, so for those that are working, stay warm, stay dry, stay hydrated at all times, stay active, and I'll see you in person very soon. Take care. Bye bye.